Hello students, I am Professor Kumbhar AS. Today we are going to discuss about the remaining topic of implementation and impact of IPM model. In that, in previous lecture we discussed about the advantages of impact and implementation of IPM. After that, we discuss about here hazards of pesticides, that is disadvantages of pesticides. In that, we discuss the first disadvantage is the direct impact on humans. That means, as we know that in previous lecture we discuss about the advantages of pesticides. In that, we discuss the due to utilization of pesticide, our food grain production is tremendously increased, and that meet the demands of people from India and others. But due to continuous utilization of such a kind of pesticides, they directly affect on the humans. In that, when we use or when we utilize pesticide continuously for control of pest or disease, so that pesticides can enter into the body through inhalation of aerosols. Sometimes they enters into the body through the dust or through the vapors that contains pesticides. Sometimes through oral exposure, that pesticides that enters inside our body. In case of oral exposure, by consuming the food or by water, and sometime through skin exposure by direct contact with pesticide, that pesticide enters inside a body. When they enters inside the body, so it causes different kinds of diseases in our body. In case of that, it affect acute effects. It cause acute effects. It also cause skin problem, respiratory problems, reproductory problem. Then risk in children. That means a disability is observed in such a kind of children. Then they directly affects on nervous system, or the best example is that it causes a cancer, like a serious damage. So that effect of that pesticide on that human health, that directly depends on the toxicity of that particular chemicals. That means either it is slightly toxic, or it is extremely toxic, or it is moderately toxic. So depending on its toxicity level, the effects on human it's different. Most of the time, the farmers or farm workers and their family members, they having comes in contact with the exposure of pesticides, and due to that they comes in direct contact with that pesticides, and due to that it causes serious problem in case of the farmers. Due to continuous utilization of pesticide, it causes short-term effect or short-term health effect on human being. It is called as an acute effects. For example, in case of acute effects, it causes stinging eyes or rashes, blisters are observed on the skin, or sometimes blindness is also caused. Then nausea, then diarrhea, and in some cases a death is also observed due to the residual action of that particular toxic chemical. So in that way it causes acute effects on human being. Sometimes it causes chronic adverse effect, and that chronic adverse effect it may be caused or it occurs months or years after the exposure to the pesticides. So in that way it causes a acute and chronic symptoms on human health. So best example is that, as we know that a cancer train that travels from Jodhpur, Rajasthan, or Jodhpur, Rajasthan to Batinda, Punjab. In that train, number of or thousands of peoples are travel, and that is mostly affected due to the cancers, and that cancer is caused due to they comes in contact with chemicals. Near about 60 to 70% patient that will be occurred due to the continuous exposure of chemicals. The second disadvantage is impact through food commodities. That means due to continuous utilization of pesticide to increase the food grain, it causes a poisoning in food commodities. In case of that, for monitoring of pesticide residues in product of plant origin in European Union, he started to be established in European Union since 1996. What happens in 1996? 7 pesticides, that is acephate chloropyrifos, then chloropyrifos methyl, methanidofos, ipridion, procybomidine, and chlorothalonil, and with them two groups of pesticide, that is benomyl group and mancozeb group. They are analyzed because that pesticides are used in case of apples, tomatoes, lettuce, strawberries, and grapes. So that 7 pesticides are used in that crops, in grapes, apples, or lettuce. So samples are taken from that and they do the analysis. So after the analysis, near about 6 to 10% residue is observed in case of that different residues of that pesticide is observed in different fruits. Then another example is that in India, the first report of poisoning due to pesticide was from Kerala. In 1958, near about 100 people are died after consuming a wheat flour which is contaminated with parathion pesticide. So due to that, or apart from that, there is an due to heavy use of that pesticide, so that kind of incidents was happen. So this is an impact through food commodities. Then third disadvantage is impact of pesticides on environment. As we know that when we use pesticides or mostly toxic pesticides for management of pest, so it contaminate the soil, water, air, turf, and other vegetations. No doubt here we can use pesticides or insecticide to kill the insects, or herbicide is used to kill the weeds, but at the same time that pesticides or herbicide kills the host of other important species or host of other beneficial organisms. For example, it includes that pesticide kills the host of birds, fish, and some kind of beneficial insect and non-target plants. So that is an impact on environment, or in that way it causes soil or water pollution also. In next point we discuss in water pollution, or how the groundwater contamination is occurred. Then fourth one is surface water contamination. In that we discuss how the surface water contamination is takes place. In case of that, pesticides can reach to the surface water through runoff from treated plants and soil. That means after the application of pesticides to the plants or to the soil, so during runoff that pesticide reaches to the surface water, and due to that there is an contamination of water is takes place. Then according to geographical survey, mostly according to geographical survey on major river basin across the country, in early in mid 90s was started. According to that survey, more than 90% of water and fish samples from all streams contained one or more several pesticides. That means near about several pesticides were found in all samples from major rivers mixed with agricultural and urban land use. In that rivers and the fish samples, that is river sample or the water from river and fish samples are totally affected with the pesticides, or the residue of that pesticide was observed. So they cause a heavy loss in in that way the surface water contamination is takes place, or surface water contamination is takes place with pesticides. The next we discuss about the groundwater contamination. So as we know that groundwater pollution due to the utilization of pesticide is worldwide problem. According to USGS, that is Geographical Survey, near about 140 to 150 different pesticides was found in groundwater after the checking. It includes the pesticides from every major chemical class, that it includes toxic or slightly toxic, extremely toxic, or the residues of that pesticides was observed. During one survey in India, it was found that near about 51% drinking water samples that drawn from various hand pumps and wells around the Bhopal were contaminated with one pesticide known as organochlorine, and that caused severe damage to the people around the Bhopal. So one groundwater pollution, or once the groundwater is polluted with different toxic chemicals, it may take many years for contamination to disseparate or be cleaned up. That means once the contamination with groundwater is occurred with pesticide, so it requires several years to clean up. So the cleaning of such a rivers or cleaning of such a groundwater, it is so costly and it is near about impossible. So in that way it causes a groundwater contamination. So next we discuss about the effect on soil fertility. What is the effect of pesticides on soil fertility? So as we know that due to heavy utilization of pesticides, or due to heavy treatment of soil with different pesticide, can cause the declination of beneficial soil-borne microorganism. That means if we lost the different beneficial bacteria and fungi, so it causes severe damage to the soil. If we utilize the chemicals at the initial stage, if we use the chemicals for a long duration or for several years, so at early stages, a tremendous production of agricultural commodities it takes place, but after onwards there is a no use of such a pesticides, because some of the insect that shows a resistance to the pesticides, so that pesticide cannot work. And at similarly, the land which is used for the cultivation, so it is unfit for the cultivation. Then as we know that most of the plant mostly depends on the soil borne microorganism for the uptake of nutrients. If you take one example, for example, if the bacteria, for example, nitrobacteria is present in soil, so that nitrobacteria converts atmospheric nitrogen into a nitrate, and that nitrate form is absorbed by the plants, and in that way the demand of nitrogen is completed, or nitrogen fixation is takes place with the help of nitrobacteria. But due to continuous utilization of herbicides or pesticide, if nitrobacteria is not in soil, or there is a declination of nitrobacteria in soil, so nitrogen fixation is reduced or declined. Then second example, mycorrhiza. As we know that mycorrhiza is nothing but association between fungi and roots of higher plants. So mycorrhiza, they absorb the different micronutrients along with the phosphorus from the soil. That means uptake of phosphorus it takes place due to the mycorrhiza. It is beneficial fungus. But due to continuous utilization of pesticides and herbicides, mycorrhiza kills. And such a uptake, and due to that, uptake of phosphorus and micronutrient is completely stopped. So and due to that, due to continuous utilization of such a kind of pesticides, the fertility of soil is declined. So this is an hazardous effect of the pesticides. Thank you.